On this week's Friday Favorites, we're going to feature a number of different items, some of our favorite things in our kitchen. So this is the last video of our health and wellness little series this week, and we thought what better way to end it was than with some of our favorite kitchen, not really appliances, things that we use all the time to cook our healthy meals. So let's get started. This was supposed to be a top 5 video, but we couldn't narrow it down to 5, so it's going to be a top 8. 7. I meant 7 things, I think. Okay, no particular order, but we're going to start first with our citrus squeezer. We love this thing. We use this probably every day. We just upgraded to this slightly nicer one because the one that we had was coated in like a yellow coating. The citrus finally ran through it and it was peeling. But this is stainless steel with a nice silicone wrapper. And all you do is you cut any citrus in half, put it in here. And there's little holes at the bottom. And squeeze all the juice out and it catches all of the seeds. And since we cook with a lot of citrus, mostly lime, but also lemon, very, very handy. Also handy, though probably not practical for traveling life, and I'll tell you why in a second, is our garlic press. I think I've had this garlic press for probably 10 years. And the idea is as you open it up, you put whole garlic cloves in here, skin on and everything. And then you press it through, and it comes out these little holes here. And you have nicely minced garlic. Only downfall of this is it's a little bit difficult to clean and it gets sticky. But when you cook with a lot of garlic and you want to mince a lot of it, this is so much faster. So, garlic press. This is one of Steve's favorites. This is our masher. It folds up nicely, which is cool. And then you can just mash away. We make a lot of guacamole, so this gets used for that. Mashed sweet potatoes, things like that. You could use a fork, you could use anything else, but we use this enough and it makes a difference in the quality and the amount of time it takes to cook enough that it is totally worth us keeping in the Airstream. So this one is a little bit more pricey, but it comes with so many different things. We originally bought this as an immersion blender. The idea being you stick this in soup or whatever and buzz it all up and makes nice creamy soups and sauces. And we use it for that, we do. But what we actually use it more for at this point is as a little mini food processor. So this came with it, and inside's just a little bowl with a little blade, just like a regular food processor, and a lid. And this also fits on this attachment. And you use the same button to buzz it all up inside. And we use this to make pesto and a chimichurri sauce and cashew cream and all sorts of things. So this is our food processor, and it's so small. It also, though I have to admit I've never used this feature, but I feel like it might be useful, comes with a whisk attachment. So you can just use the same little electric whisk, whoop, not like that, to do baking. And it looks like you can actually change this out and get other ones as well. So obviously I haven't had to whip much since moving into the Airstream since I got rid of my KitchenAid. So gotta love multi-use products. So that's that one. The next one's get a little bit bigger. Our teapot. So we had a different teapot before we moved into the Airstream. And I know a teapot's a teapot, but really, I love this. It's a camping teapot, so it's just the cast iron, which means it's lightweight and really durable. I don't have to worry about breaking this thing. The other thing that is really cool is it doesn't whistle. Why is that cool? Because if we ever need a humidifier, this thing can do the job. So you get it up to a boil, you have the steam coming out the spout, and then you turn it down and let it keep steaming while there's still water in there, and it humidifies the air for you, and you don't have a constant whistle like a normal teapot would. It does mean we have to pay a little bit more attention to it when we're boiling water for our coffee and our tea, but I think that's worth it, and it does a great job. Also advantage, we could put this over a fire if we wanted to, not just over our stove. So this one's kind of another double. Cast iron pans. So this is a set from Lodge with a skillet and a deeper pan. And you can use one or the other as the lid to the first, which is really nice. Why cast iron? I have to admit, I have never owned a cast iron pan until we moved into the Airstream, and now I love them. We're still seasoning the bottom one, but once seasoned, they cook amazing. Really even heat, which is awesome. But the real reason I love these, and they're totally worth the wait, like the actual wait, not the like waiting for something, is that I can cook with them on the stove. I can cook with them in our oven. I can cook with them on our grill, which we've done all summer long. And I can cook with them over a campfire. So any possible way that I can cook, I can use these pans, which is pretty amazing. And if you have cast iron pans, our last favorite item, you need some good mitts. We had crappy cloth mitts. I guess it wasn't crappy, it was just old and cloth that did not do the job. When Steve would try to take this really hot cast iron skillet off the grill and bring it inside for us to eat over the summer, he'd be running because it would burn through the glove. So we got these really nice silicone mitts for Christmas. And now, I swear he takes all the time in the world picking up the pan because there's no heat escaping. And they're kind of fun looking. So you'll notice a slight theme of red and black in our kitchen stuff, and most places we like those. So these are a few of our favorite kitchen items in our Airstream. If we lived in the house, they'd probably be a little bit different, but these work great in our tiny space. I'll make sure to have links to all of these products or similar products in the description below if you're interested. Meanwhile, if you have a favorite kitchen item that you couldn't live without, whether in your real kitchen, well, this is a real kitchen, whether in your home kitchen or your RV kitchen, please let us know, because we're always looking for new and exciting things to try that will help us in our everyday cooking and to stay healthy. And as always, if you like these videos, we'd love it if you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more of our favorites. And we'll see you next Friday with another favorite thing, product, website, something that we love and want to share. Bye, guys.